Hey guys, we're just going to be working on some basics this morning with Mona.
Okay, we're going to start the hard stay and place command with Mona. We're going to be using the shipping container as our platform, and it's always beneficial to use a little bit higher platform than what you may think would be needed with a young puppy or a young dog, and the reason being we benefit from having a little bit higher platform because it makes the puppy a little less prone to want to disengage from it. So it helps us when we're trying to work on stationary behaviors like stay and place. So you may want to consider moving your height up a little bit on your stand before you begin your hard stay and your place command. This particular stand, working with puppies between 4, 6, 10, and 12 weeks, is about 24 inches off the ground.
Place. No. Place. Giving her just a light tap. When she breaks off of the place, I put her back on. I'm giving her just a light tap to reinforce the fact that we want to stay there and not move. I'm not using any stay command or any of that kind of thing right now. I'm just getting her to anchor up on her place, and then we'll start to build from there. We'll get duration, and we'll start to make her understand, hey, stay there no matter what. No. Place.
It's worth noting that each time we have to reset, you'll see that there's less and less pressure required from the leash before she remounts onto the place. This is an important thing to notice when we're training, is the numbers of repetitions that we're actually getting, and are these repetitions productive? In this case, we can see that they are clearly, and that's being demonstrated by the fact the dog is requiring less and less pressure to remount on the place. Once I see that she's comfortable with the stay, I'm going to introduce motion, and we'll typically go in a circular motion, and as I move along, I'll begin to tempt her to move in an effort to proof her. Opposition reflex is always a consideration whenever we're doing any kind of static behavior. It's definitely a benefit to use your opposition reflex, and we're going to employ it here on a number of occasions, and I'm using it here. You can see I'm using considerable opposition reflex, or pressure against the collar, pulling against the puppy, which in turn causes her to pull back, which anchors her into place. I relieve the pressure when she holds her place, and free her off the piece, and away we go again.
Yeah, good. Hot girl, yeah. Hot girl, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The puppy begins learning early on that she must comply with any given directive, and I'm demonstrating to her I have zero tolerance for not complying with any of the directives that I have given her. Anytime we lean and move away from our puppy, we're going to have the effect of pulling the puppy to us, and vice versa. If we go in towards the puppy, we're going to have the tendency to push the puppy the other way. So I'm going to use that to begin the proofing process, actually, to demonstrate to her, no, that's not what we want.
No. No.
Yeah.
We always have to keep in mind that anytime we're working with a puppy, especially a young puppy, and we're doing something new, there's always an element of pressure being felt by that puppy. Now we can utilize this pressure, push it into the work and benefit from it, or we can not recognize that it's happening and we can create problems for ourselves while we think that we're doing the right thing. We're going to use the pressure of the new task, the new environment, the new behavior as a way of rewarding the dog for doing what we want. And the way that I'm going to do that is we understand that the puppy feels a considerable amount of pressure while she's performing these behaviors. One of the ways that I can help her and to also to push her through the work is to free her from that pressure using the free command. The free command is a very powerful tool in our training. We can use it to do all kinds of things in the work. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the free command to relieve her of the pressure to allow us to reset to get a few more repetitions. It's important that we allow our puppy to blow off that pressure that they're feeling. And we can see signs of that pressure, and some of those signs would include a deep yawn with the mouth open, clacking of the teeth more than normal, the ears set behind and lowered. There are a number of body signals that we can look for that would include elements that let us know that things are not going the way that the puppy wants, and there's a little more stress than they really need. We really need to be able to recognize these times and then know what to do whenever they do occur.